All right, it's time for Music Monday, home studio edition. And as you may have noticed, we're doing things a little differently these days since we are practicing social distancing on Live in the D. Our talented friends and musicians are sending us music from home. So joining us today is a familiar face, no stranger to our show and the Ford Fireworks celebration. Trey Simon is with us. Hey, friend, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, Tati. How are you?
Great, great. First, how have you been since we last caught up with you?
I've been good. I've been really good. I've just been writing music, playing shows, meeting new people every day, and loving every second of it.
That's great. So, speaking of writing music, tell us how you've adjusted your career during this time. How have you been able to keep the creativity flowing?
Yeah, I gotta say, whenever something like this happens, like in life, where it just kind of throws you just like a hook, it's kind of easy to write about it because you can't really escape your feelings.
Mm.
And I gotta say, quarantine's been awesome with being at home, being forced to face everything that you're feeling, and maybe even forced to face the things that you've been running from. So it's been really good for me creatively, and I've been able to write a ton of music in this time. So I'm just choosing to look at it positively and just enjoying the process.
Yeah, that's so true. You said it. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You got to deal with what you're going through. So you have a new
Mhm.
single, "Speak to Me," being released on streaming services on June 22nd. Tell us what
Yeah.
we can expect about that song.
Yeah, I gotta say this is something new for me. For me, it's really was a personal prayer, and for me, like worship music in church has been such an anchor in my life. And I grew up in church. That's where I learned how to sing. That's where I learned how to write music, everything. And this was really like my personal prayer to the Lord, and being able to write a song coming from that place and being able to deliver that to people, it's been really awesome. I'm really excited about it. And I got to say, I think it's some of the best music that I've written so far.
Very nice. Now tell us about the song that we're going to hear as we take, your performance to the break. Tell us about this song.
Yeah, When the Lights Turn On is I was really going through some difficult stuff in my life at the time. And as much as I grew up in church and grew up with a relationship with God, like there was times in my life where I really didn't feel like he was there, and I just kind of felt desperate and alone. And this song really talks about that journey, and really learning to just keep pushing through even when it doesn't feel like anything's going to work out. So if anybody out there is just struggling and trying to get by, especially with a global pandemic and a quarantine, I believe God has a plan for your life, and he's going to do amazing things through you. But just stay in there, keep fighting. We're going to make it through this thing together.
That's a great message, Trey. Thank you so much. Here,
Thank
everyone,
you,
is When
Tati.
the Lights Go On.
I can feel you next to me, soft like a gentle breeze. Is this what love is long? Is this what love is long? What do you see in me? She said